Good afternoon. This is SNE Weather. My name is Josh, and I'm here to tell you about a storm that is going to develop off the North Carolina coast and move right up the coastline and head up towards Canada. Also, I'm going to be posting another video in a little while on a possible another storm early next week that looks very interesting as well. But before we go any further, I just want to ask you to please subscribe, like my video, and comment. And at the end of this video, I have a special announcement to make as well. So let's get into this storm. So right now we have a low pressure center that is expected to start developing on right around Thursday around midnight, and then start making its way up the East Coast. What you're seeing right here is the European computer model suggesting that this storm comes right over southern New England. Now, anybody who knows anything about weather in southern New England, you cannot get any snow with that kind of system. So my thoughts right now that this storm is going to be mostly rain. Now, there is one thing that I am watching on the back side of this storm, and it's something that I noticed on the Euro run, and I also took a look at the GFS. It shows something very kind of similar, but it doesn't show what the European model shows, and that there's a little band of snow possibly over here into southern New England that could make it all the way to Providence, Plymouth, Taunton areas. It looks like Cape Cod and the islands kind of get don't get much of anything. Seems like the coastline doesn't get much anything of any type of snow that could possibly come into this. But it's something to watch. Could be just a few flurries, some snow showers. It doesn't look like anything serious at the moment or anything significant. I wouldn't even say that this would be accumulating snow. I would just say it's just something pretty that's just going to fly through the skies. So next, let's take a look at the 500 millibar. Well, here we go. We have our storm center beginning to, wrong button, beginning to develop here. Now, you'll notice the positive tilts of these two low pressure system. This is your southern branch of the jet stream. This is your northern branch of the jet stream. And as time goes by, they start phasing together. And you notice that right here. Now, as I look at this and take a look at the surface map real quick, right here at 54, you'll notice low pressure is right there. And on the relative vorticity map, yeah, I agree, because if you see these little curls that are coming out here, one's here, and you see this here, and you can also see that coming right up into it, a little curl here. It does appear that the low pressure center is going to be somewhere around here, somewhere in this general vicinity. Now, looking at this, however, which direction do I think this storm would be going in? I would say this is going to head something like this. Something like that, if I was to judge on just this map alone. So after saying that, you could see, look, this is starting to get more of a north-south complexion to it, and you can see the curls. See the curls? And there's a real deep curl right there. And going back to the surface map again, and you'll see, like, you know, it's only showing it right here, but I think this low pressure is actually going to be a little further to the east here. Not by much, you know, but just enough to maybe possibly bring in a little bit of snow on the backside through central Pennsylvania a little bit, possibly, because you can start seeing right here these little isobar lines here suggesting that cold air is trying to start coming down into this storm system. So going back here again, you can see, whoa, sorry about that. And you can see, you know, you're going to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms over the open waters there. And we go to the next screen. You can see our low pressure this is now starting to become negative, and look at this. We have another upper level low coming into this. This is going to help guide this more that way. So as you look at this map here, I think this is too far west. I think it needs to be a little further east. I think maybe like just off the Jersey coastline is a possibility. And if you look here again, as I was stating, I just think just off the Jersey coastline is possible. We'll have to wait and see what ends up happening. I mean, this is showing the low pressure system being right here on the vorticity map, but we'll have to wait and see what eventually ends up coming about on that. Then again, like as I said, if we go by the direction of where low pressure is here, you know, and making that suggestion, making that suggestion that it would go this way, then yeah, if it's here, yeah, you're going to see it off the Jersey coastline and moving up. And then look at this thing. This thing's going negative right here. And you look on the Euro surface map, you know, yeah, I actually think that's a pretty good location. You know, I'm looking at this, and it seems like the low pressure should be somewhere in here. Somewhere right in there is the possible low pressure center as I'm looking at this. And, you know, showing it there, you know, it's not that far off. It's only just by, you know, just a matter of inches than anything else. I mean, it won't have that great of an impact for us. The only way it would have a greater impact, is if it would be that the rain shield would just come a little further eastward. You know, and you guys, you can see right here, I mean, we got us a pretty good storm system just barreling through, and you can see that there's a lot of convectivity there. Looking at the GFS map here, and you know, it kind of it's actually, I think this surface map looks pretty good, except for maybe right there. I don't think right here is going to be a good one. If you look at the relativity map, and you know, yeah, I say it's going to probably be somewhere in here. I think it's just going to be a little further to the east than what it's saying here, and there you go, and it goes up into the Canada and everything. Now, one other thing I want to show on the Euro real quick is, look at this, right? Our storm system comes up, and then look, it stalls. It's a cutoff low. It does like a loop-de-loop right there. That loop-de-loop could have an impact on our Saturday, and you're gonna see it right here. We got a little bit of snow showers, maybe some snow flurries that can come into there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. You know, the GFS does show it something similar. Doesn't do the loop-de-loop. However, if it did the loop-de-loop, as I was saying, you know, you would see these snows start coming back down. Now, what's interesting is it does do a loop-de-loop. It's just a lot further north. A lot further north, and that's some pretty big impacts right there. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Well, right here we have a simulated radar of what our storm system is going to look like a little bit. You can see it just coming charging right up the East Coast, just like that. Starts developing right here. I mean, if this was like August, right, July and August, this would be a concern for us here in southern New England, having a storm system just come up like that. You know, what I find even more interesting is that at one point, computer models were suggesting a tropical development here. And I was like, yeah, chances are that's not going to happen. Well, there's a closer range of what the simulated radar could look like on Thursday into Friday. And just to give you a quick time frame of things as it happens. So it looks like the first rain starts heading into western Mass and western Connecticut around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll say between 12 and 3, marching through Connecticut. Possibly between 4 and 7. Sorry, not 4. 3 and 6. You start getting some showery weather into the Boston area, and then you're gonna notice something right here. You're gonna start seeing these showers, and possibly it could be some rumble of thunder in there. It could be some thunderstorms. It's just that the side of the low pressure we're on and the direction that it's going in kind of makes me wonder if it's possible we might see a thunderstorm or two out of this. And, you know, you can see some of these little deeper cells, but it doesn't look like anything too crazy of like severe weather. So how much rain are we talking about right now? Well, right here, this is the European computer model. It's got about a half an inch for us here on the southeast Massachusetts into Rhode Island. And it looks like the heaviest rain would be out here into the New York area. However, if you look at the GFS, it's a little further eastward, and you got about 1 to 2 inches of rain in this general area, and then you got about a half an inch to almost an inch of rain into Rhode Island and southeastern Mass. I did want to show the NAM, but the NAM hasn't reached that range yet. But once it does, I will make sure that I put it in. So just to let you know what that big announcement is. So first of all, this is SME Weather, and I just want to make a big announcement. The announcement is, if you subscribed and if you liked and left a comment, you'll be entered to win a $100 gift card to a place of your choice. So when you leave a comment, just please leave me your email address so that I can get that info. So if you win, I can have a way of contacting you on where to mail the gift card. So like I said, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment, and you will be entered to win. You'll be entered to win a $100 gift card to a place of your choice. But I hope everybody has a great day. I will try to do another video possibly maybe tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I will try to do another video on this storm, hopefully on Thursday morning if it's possible. But anyways, this is SME Weather. Everybody have a wonderful day, and always remember, follow your media and local outlets for all your weather advisories, watches, and warnings. And also follow the National Weather Service at weather.gov for weather watches, and warnings and advisories as well. Everybody have a wonderful day.